Yo, do you actually struggle to mix your vocals like the Goo Goo Dolls? Fear no more, I got you.
When sooner than later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Jeez. Yo, keep in mind, I'm not a great singer. And I also recorded this when I was sick. I know the vocal performance isn't great, but we're not here for the vocal performance. We're here for the mix. So go easy on me in the comments, please. But yeah, let me know how you think I did in the comments. And if you guys want this vocal chain for yourself, you guys can cop the Goo Goo Dolls vocal preset over my B-Star store. I'll leave a link to it at the top of the description. But stick around because I'm going to be going over all the plugins I used for this chain. Now, yeah, let's get started. Guys, by the way, if you do cop the preset, it works in every single DAW. You'll just need the plugins and StudioVerse to load it in. And StudioVerse is a free Waves plugin, so come on now. Here we have the preset. This is what you'll get if you download the preset. Should we listen to the dry vocals?
It's over. I just don't wanna miss you. And I
don't know if I can listen to any more of that. Let's get into the chain, shall we? All right, let me turn off every plugin so we can go step by step on how I got this sound. First up in the chain. Now, I did use Melodyne just for some manual pitch correction, but that won't be included in the preset if you do cop it. The first plugin that will be is some auto-tune. The speed is at 23.3 and the note transitions at 40. Corrections at 100%, and then obviously we set the key. After that in the chain, we've got our first EQ. We're using the FabFilter Pro Q4. Here, we're just rolling off all of the low end, some muddy frequencies, some boxy frequencies. I'm gonna go over each thing I did, so you can pause the video if you're recreating it. Just getting rid of, yeah, boxy frequencies, muddy frequencies, nasally frequencies, harsh frequencies that I didn't like. And then after that in the chain, we've got our first compressor. We're using the CLA 76. This is just controlling the dynamics of the vocal, the inputs at negative 31.5 and the outputs at negative 18.7. We got a fairly fast attack and a very fast release. With those three plugins, we're sounding like this.
I just don't wanna miss you.
Still a long way to go. That's why up next in the chain, we're using the SSL channel by Waves. Now, this is actually going to be part of the secret sauce. So if you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. First link in the description. This is giving it that radio ready sound. Here, we're boosting frequencies we liked, subtracting some. I just love the EQ with the SSL channel. It makes it sound radio ready, like pop vocal. So tough. And then we're going to DSO after that, just taming some of the harsh frequencies. With those two plugins added, we're sounding like this. Yeah, the SSL brightening it up, making it sound fire. Cold, that's cold. We're getting there, we're getting there. Still a long way to go, but we're getting there. Next up in the chain, we're using the CLA 2A. There's another compressor. This is just gluing the vocal into the mix, so the vocal's not sitting out front or not buried under the beat, making it glue into the mix perfectly. The gain's at 40 and the peak reduction's at 49.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
Fire. After that in the chain, we're using the Wave C6. This is also going to be part of the secret sauce, so if you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. First link in the description. This is a multi-band compressor. This is just controlling each range of the frequencies. If the vocal's getting a little bit too boomy in the low end, if I'm singing low, it's just controlling that so it doesn't sound too muddy. Same with the high end. If the vocal's getting a little bit harsh, it's just controlling it, making it sound nice and even throughout the track.
And I don't want the world to see me.
Nice. After that in the chain, we're using the Abbey Road Saturator. I love this plugin. It's so good at bringing out some color into the vocal, saturating the vocal. The saturation gain is at 12.8, and then we're mixing it in at 27%. The blend is at 44.
And I don't want the world to see me.
Yeah, giving it some grit and some color. I like that. After that in the chain, we're using the PukeTech EQ. This is also going to be part of the secret sauce. So if you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. First link in the description. Here, we're just giving it that modern feel, brightening it up, making it feel more present, more airy, just making it sound fire.
And I don't want the world to see me.
fire. And then to finish off the chain before the sends, we got a Fab Filter Pro Q4, and there's a lot going on. We're taking out everything under 77 hertz, and these are all just dynamic cuts. You guys can pause the video. This is a spectral one actually, just like the C6, controlling the ranges of the vocal. But yeah, that's sounding like this now.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
That's fire. Alright, now onto the sends. For the first send, we've got a reverb. We're using the Valhalla Vintage Verb. We started with the 300 small preset, but we upped the decay. We got a 38 millisecond pre-delay. We're taking out a lot of the low end and some of the high end, just so it's a nice mid-range reverb. That reverb by itself sounded like this.
And I they
Yeah, that's nice. After that, we're using some parallel compression. We're using the Waves MV2 just to squash the vocal, doing some downwards compression as well as some upwards compression. And then after that in the chain, we're using the Magma BB tubes for some more saturation. We're literally squashing the vocal here and then just saturating it just to add so much color, but we're only dialing it in the tiniest amount.
and I don't want the world to see me.
So like you can hear it's hella gritty, but we've only gained it up just the tiniest bit. So with the lead vocal and the parallel compression,
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't
Without?
think that they'd understand.
kind of thin, colorless, lifeless,
And I don't want the world.
and then with.
And I don't want the world
That's sick. It just fills it out, gives it so much more color. That's tough. For the next send, we're using a doubler 2 just as a doubler effect. We're using the wide vocal doubler preset, just widening the vocal a bit.
And I don't want the world to see me.
Cold. And then for the final send on the chain, we're using H delay as a delay plugin. We're kind of using this delay as like a ping pong delay slap effect kinda. We're on the lo-fi mode. We got a decent feedback. We're doing a high pass at 500 and a low pass at 1000.
And I don't want the world that they'd understand.
Just for some extra ambience, I like that. I could hear it in the song, a little slap delay. I also did record like a little double under it.
And I don't want the world to see me.
Yeah, with everything together, we're sounding like this.
When sooner than later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Come on now. But yeah, there we have it. Hopefully this video helps. Hit that sub button. We're on road to 5K subs. If you guys make music, join my Discord. Send me your songs. I'll be going live on YouTube and Twitch and reacting and giving feedback to your songs. Here's a video that YouTube recommends that you'll love. And here's a playlist with all of my other vocal chains. I've done vocal chains on like literally every one. And tune in for next week. We got a vocal chain on coming out. So hit that sub button, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.